Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to a Team of the Week 21 squad build around 3 of this week's informed players. We got informed Özil, second informed Benzema and second informed De Bruyne. And yeah, as per usual, we're building a squad around these players and then we're jumping into the gameplay. So in the net, we do have Courtois, a goalkeeper I used a little bit in the start of FIFA. He didn't perform for me and therefore I never really gave him another try. But then I picked him up for this squad. I played quite a lot of games with him and I have to say he is a really good goalkeeper. After I gave him another try, he really performed for me. Now the first centre back is Boateng, sort of Mr. Reliable because he's just one of the most complete centre backs on the game in my opinion. He's fast, good defensive and physical stats, he's tall and yeah, he does the job in the defence. And alongside him, man, I have a sort of similar player in Cahill. He's fast, he got good defensive stats, alright physical stats, and he is tall as well. And he's another player I call reliable. I've used him in so many squads. I sold him on to buy him back again several times because he's just one of the centre backs I keep on coming back to because he performs for me. On the left back we do have Duam. He links between Boateng and Özil, and yeah, he's quite fast, good, decent defensive and physical stats for Silva, and his dribbling is alright. Passing might be a bit of a letdown at times, but then again, it's limited how much you pass with your fullbacks. On the right back we do have Klein, kind of similar stats to Duam. He's fast and got decent defensive and physical stats, alright dribbling and passing sort of debatable, but that is pretty much the defense of the squad. And moving on to the midfield, the centre mid role will have to work as a holding mid in some way in this formation, and that is the centre attacking mid, but Arnold, he actually got high defensive work rate and he actually worked out really well as this holding mid despite only having 44 defending. He seemed to be good at picking up the ball in the midfield and being that sort of CDM I wanted him to be. And I guess it's down to his work rates and the fact that I used the instructions to make him stay back. Now on the right wing we do have another Wolfsburg player, and he is playing from Croatia, and that is Perisic. His first in form, and I'll have to say his shooting was really good, but I think he was a little bit wasted on the right mid spot, at least if I wanted to give him a go as a goal scorer, because on a right wing, right forward spot, I think he could be quite lethal because he has a really good shot on him and he scored 2 cracking goals for me in the games I played. But apart from that, I didn't involve the wingers that much. And as you can see, also with Özil, he also got 2 goals in 12 games. So yeah, the wingers, not that much included in this team. But Özil, very good player to play, but he would definitely have been a whole lot better on the center attacking mid spot. He's really good to dribble with, but he just doesn't have that much pace to beat the fullbacks on the game. Now, De Bruyne, he was pretty alright, but didn't get too many goals or assists in the squad, and that is sort of because the team sort of get up to De Bruyne and pass it to Benzema. And I struggled quite a bit with the attack of this squad, and I think the reason for that is probably because I had Kroos playing as my other wide center attacking mid, and Kroos is not that fast to be fair, and when he's playing out in that wide center attack mid, having to start the counter attacks, I couldn't really get past players, and very often it relied on passing it up to Benzema, and he would sort of be alone on the top trying to create stuff, and I found it a little bit difficult to play with this squad and the formation. I think I might have put some, maybe not the most ideal players into the side, but Benzema on the top there, he did get a few goals in the games I played, but he was a little bit unreliable, I felt. Some games he could just be absolutely terrible. I didn't really like playing with him. In other games he performed and scored great goals. So yeah, I don't know, Benzema is the sort of player on the game for me which I just can't really figure out. Like some games he's good, other games I just feel like he's not that great. So I think there's definitely better striker options on the game. But moving on into the gameplay, first up we have some of the goals with Özil here. A little skill run, failed a little bit, but in the end a nice little skill move to beat 2 defenders. And he did score another nice little dribble goal, and that's why I kind of think in the middle of the pitch, I think he could be very good because he felt really good to dribble with, very good on the ball, but the letdown was him being on the wing against the fullbacks and not having that much pace. That is where Özil isn't the best player on the game, and therefore I think you might be better off just picking up his regular card, to be fair, and play him in the center of the pitch. Then we have one of the long shots with Perisic, and I did score yet another one, and with that 5-star weak foot and the 4-star skills, he was pretty lethal, and I think his second in form is definitely a player I want to give a go because his stats are even better, but he's playing on the left, So maybe that would be a player to give it a go, because he felt like a very fun player to use. And then we move on to the more central positions, and yeah, Kroos, I tried to score a long shot with him, and that was the only one I scored. I just couldn't hit long shots with him, and it was sort of similar to Snyder when I played with him. I just couldn't hit the long shots. I don't know what's up with that, because both of them have really good shooting, 5-star weak foot, and I'd expect them to just hit long shots all the time, but I just couldn't seem to score long shots with them for some reason. And there's a little cheeky goal from De Bruyne, and he was really good to dribble with, but I never really found him much in the attacking role. It was mainly Benzema I found on the striker spot, and I just think overall the 4-5-1 formation is just not a formation that suits sort of my gameplay style in some way. At least I want to go on the counter attack, try and skill and go past players, and with this squad having only one striker up on the top and then two cams where one of them couldn't really beat that many players in Kroos, I just struggled a lot. I did change the formation into 4-1-2-1-2 in some of the later games I played, and that saw me play a whole lot better with this squad, because I had Benzema and De Bruyne as the strikers, and that seemed to be the way this squad worked the best. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the squad builder, and if I were to recommend some players, it would probably be De Bruyne and Perisic out of this squad. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's all. I'll talk to you later.